Okay, I'm ready for the plunge. Hopefully you are. We're at January 21st and the temperature outside is about -7. Sun's shining, beautiful and bright, and this is unheard of in January up in Canada. So, without further delay, off the fence into the snow, the fallen angel of Canada. Hopefully that camera whips up. Here goes nothing. Wish me luck. Holy fucking shit. I need to stay here for 2 minutes. I'm gonna start my breathing and I'm going to see if I can handle the cold. Okay, I have cold feet. My hands are starting to feel cold, but the rest of my body feels like I've got some kind of clothing on because I'm not feeling the cold directly yet. What should we talk about for the next 2 minutes? Well, I spoke earlier in the first video about some nefarious activity that happened on this property just over 18 months ago, where either a neighbor or somebody with a vendetta decided they wanted to poison the water that was just well dug the year before. We caught it quickly, but what lured me to the curiosity as to why the water smelled like diesel. It was smelling like diesel fuel, and that pretty much is what gave me some kind of insight into something not being correct with the water, because we had it tested that same week. We had it tested, and the test came back, and this is the interesting part. I took it to two different testing sites. One was Culligan, and one was I guess it was an outlet that sold a lot of salt and water fountains and so on and so forth. So, using the same bottle of water, I took it to Culligan, and they said that there was no iron in the water, and that the water was fairly decent and well and good. It did have some harsh properties, but nothing that salt rock or a salt machine couldn't take care of. And I thought, okay, great. I got a report from Culligan, and they indicated that it was very good water. So that same day, within an hour, I went to another location that was suggested to me, and I got the opposite reading from this water test. And when I asked for the water back, because they don't need that much water in order to test it, he went back to get it, but then I heard him dumping the water out. And that indicated to me that there's some shady people in this world, and it really is unfortunate that on such a beautiful planet, with such beautiful resources, and with such beautiful creations, there can be so much discord, so much evil and diabolical plans and plots to harm fellow human beings, all because they have a different opinion. I guess I could call that my rant of the day as well. I think I'm going to break up this video into several different parts so that I can get all of my content out to the public. You know, it doesn't feel so bad now. I'm probably frozen. I'm not suffering from a heart attack. The sun feels warm on my front, and of course I'm cold on my back. My feet are cold. See? And then of course there's my hands. But I think this angel has risen. I'm numb. My hands are numb. And I think for one final plunge, let's cool the front and spread the wings. Because like I said, this angel has risen. So, for up in Canada, I'm Dominic Raphael. This is the Canadian plunge in the snow and the Canadian fallen angel in the snow. So cheers. And as soon as I make my way back to you guys, I can shut off the cameras and unthaw. That's not so bad. No, not bad at all. No. Who's first? You. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. That was cold. I'm numb. But I'm aware. Speaking of aware, we've got a new series coming out on a bi-weekly basis. Hope to have the first release and video out at the middle of the month. I think it's the 27th.